Hello everybody, welcome to ARN News. Today is July 4th, 2093, the anniversary of the end of the Revolutionary War. And we are going to go back in time to the American Revolution and study it. So now we are going to go with presenter Miguel Sanchez.
Hello everyone, I am here at the representation of the Revolutionary War. As you can see, there are still conflicts between the Loyalists and the Patriots. The Patriots wanted to separate them from Great Britain because the English were mistreating them and taking advantage of them by eating their food and sleeping at their houses. The Loyalists' point of view was that they needed to be with the English because the colonists weren't strong enough to have their own nation. Thank you. Back to you, Federico.
Thanks, Miguel. Now, let's take a look at the geography of the 13 colonies and Great Britain. Great Britain took advantage of the resources of the 13 colonies by using all of their timber. New England colonies. The climate was very similar to England and France, cold in summer and warm in winter, good for grain crops because winters are shorter. Middle colonies. Not too hot, not too cold. Southern colonies. Perfect climate for growing crops, good tobacco and
Extra! Main dates are released 1774, First Continental Congress meets, 1775, Revolutionary War begins in Lexington and Concord battles, 1776, the 13 colonies signed the Declaration of Independence, 1781, British surrender to George Washington at Georgetown, 1787, US Constitution is signed and war ends.
It's time for the shout-out. What event is known for starting the American Revolution? Was it A. the Civil War, B. the French Revolution, or C. the Boston Massacre? You got 3 seconds. Go! The correct answer is C. the Boston Massacre.
Today I will tell you about the causes and effects of the Revolutionary War. Here are some of the causes. The colonists were mad because they were being taxed and they didn't have a voice in the Congress, so they didn't know how the money would be spent. They also got very mad because of the British that created the Proclamation Line, which protected Native Americans' land. They wanted their resources. The Redcoats treated the colonists horribly, and they took advantage of them, staying at their houses and eating their food. So people got sick of them and wanted them to leave.
Or do you think that there shouldn't be any violence at all? Well, there are some people that think that there shouldn't be any violence at all, but there are other people who think that violence is justified when it's in self-defense or defending another person. And they're both correct. It's a viewpoint, an opinion. Well, we think that violence is justified when it is protecting someone or yourself, like in the case of the World War II. The Jews were being massacred by the Nazis, and if some countries like the United States hadn't stepped in, then who knows how many more people would have died. But there are some other cases when violence isn't justified, when it has no reason at all, like a terrorist attack, say the 9/11, when the Twin Towers were struck by 2 planes. There is no reason for that, so we think violence is only justified if you have the right to say defending yourself if someone throws you in the punch first, or
now with the effects. The colonists made their own government, a democracy. The American Revolution also inspired countries all around the world to fight to change their government. And after the Revolutionary War, colonists gained
Is
a
this
lot more
legit?
land. Thank you.
The Boston Tea Party took place in 1773. Yes, it's legit. It did happen in 1773. Today, for the roll call, we go all the way from the Columbus School Tigers to the Buenos Aires National School. So with that, we say goodbye to you all.